Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you all the crochet projects that I have worked on in the last 7 days. I have a couple WIPs as well as several little cute finished objects that I can't wait to share with you. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start out with one of the WIPs. So I have another one of the kitchen scrubbies that I'm making for Christmas gifts. All the patterns that I mentioned will be listed below. I believe that the creator of this is Cute as a Button Crochet and Crafts. And as you can see, I have a big stack of scrubbies already. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them already made. I'll just show you the different colorways. I've had a lot of fun making these. They're such a quick and easy project, and everyone that I have given them to has loved them. So I won't talk too much about these, but they're just using Scrubology from Yarn Bee as well as different cotton. So I plan to make 2 of those a week until I get a whole bunch made for gifts. I didn't make 2 this week, obviously. I just have the 1 in progress, but I'm gonna make several more, maybe about 6 more. That way I can give the people I plan to give them to like 2 each. So not too many more to make, so I'm not too concerned with getting 2 done a week at this point. As long as I do, you know, I'm working on 1 every week, I'm happy with that. And then the next thing I want to share with you guys is my finished objects. So if you guys have been watching these videos, then you know that I have been making a cardigan. And cardigans, well, I've never made a cardigan before, but this cardigan has taken me quite a while. It has been the one project that I have been really focusing on over the last couple weeks. I really want to get this project done, and it's been a joy to work with. But you know, it's when you have a project like that takes a long time to get done, it's just so nice to work on little things in between to get that sense of completion, that satisfaction from completing a project. So I was trying to find something some kind of amigurumi that I could make with this pink or purple color of the Just Chenille yarn by Premier from Dollar Tree. I love this so much. I just used it for the first time maybe a month or so ago, and I really fell in love with it. My Dollar Tree, unfortunately, never has very many colors though, and when they do, they only have a couple or maybe 1 of the colors. So that's a bummer, but I do really enjoy this. And so I found a pattern. I believe it's from the channel called All From Jade. Again, it will be linked below. But she had this little cute baby octopus pattern, and isn't that just adorable? I think that I made this. I mean, I think you can make these in like 15 minutes. So it takes no time at all. It's no sew. It is super easy to make. You can make them in any different weight of yarn to make them bigger or smaller. So that's what I did. Sorry guys, I had to film this video before I took my 4-year-old to school because my older son is homesick today and I have to take him to the doctor here in a little bit. So I wanted to go ahead and get this filmed. So he just came in and needed something. So that may happen a couple times during this video. But anyway, I was saying that I made several different sizes of this using the same pattern, just different weights of yarn. So this was the first one I made. And then I wanted to make one bigger in this blanket yarn. So this is, I saved the label so I wouldn't forget. This is the Bernat baby blanket in Dino Dot. So I thought this one was really cute too. And it kind of reminds me of, you know, how Octopus have like camouflage, you know, they turn different colors. And I don't know, I thought this was a good octopus color. So there's the big one. You can see the size difference here when I put them side by side. And I love how you can stack them up. I also realized that this looks a lot like an ice cream, like that one up there. So you could even kind of modify this pattern if you wanted to and make it a little ice cream. So then after that, I made this tiny one. Now this one was a little bit difficult to make because it is so super tiny. This is, I believe it's called like Yarntopia from Yarn Bee or something like that. I think it's a 2 or 3 weight yarn, so really tiny. I forgot to put the stuffing in it though, and I feel like I kind of positioned the eyes. I should have put them more low, but he's still really, really cute. Let's see. There you go. And so then I had my little stack of octopi, octopuses, whatever you want to call them, and I realized I needed one in between these 2 sizes. So I made this one out of some 4-weight cotton yarn, and I thought that one turned out really cute with the different colors. I don't know what is on there. Oh, okay. So now I have my little octopus family with all the different sizes. Let's see if I can do this without knocking them over. There we go. So cute. So I'm really happy with those. I did those all in one sitting. It probably took me an hour to complete all of them. So just a fun little project. I highly recommend the pattern. If you're new to amigurumi, this is a great one to start with because it is so simple and so quick. I almost forgot about one of the projects. So I cannot believe I almost forgot about this, but I was in the mood to work with some blanket yarn to make some amigurumi after I made the little octopus. I just thought it was so fun using the blanket yarn. So I had this yarn, or it's Baby Bee Snugs and Kisses in the color Grape Jelly, and it is so soft, like softer than normal blanket yarn is, and you know how soft that is. So this is even softer. I really enjoyed this. I can't remember the channel name now, but of course it will be linked below. I found this really cute little dinosaur plushie pattern, and so I'm using my 8mm furls hook, and I actually, you know, I normally prefer not the inline style, but the tapered style like Clover or Susan Bates, but I have found that actually this this style, the inline style, it works better for me with the blanket yarn for some reason. So anyway, this is what I have so far. Now you are not going to be able to tell. At this point, this looks nothing like a dinosaur, but I'm sure that all of you all know with amigurumi that things kind of look a little weird sometimes until you start to put the stuffing in and, you know, do a little more of the shaping. But this is supposed to be the dinosaur head. It looks nothing like it at this point, but I promise it will. So I'm making the body of the dinosaur out of this grape jelly color, and then I'm gonna make the little spikes down the back in this color, and this is, what is the color? Dinosaur, so perfect. So yeah, that's been a lot of fun to work on as well. I haven't worked on it in a couple days just because I've really been plugging away on the cardigan. Oh my gosh, I have a mess now all over the floor. That yarn unraveled and it's all over the place, but oh well, the life of a crocheter, I guess. So, I'm so super excited about this, but this is the cardigan. It's the Delaney cardigan, and again, I will link all information below. I'm using the Karen Colorama Halo. Love the yarn, hate the Ogo. I talked about that in my little review and haul that I did of that yarn, so you should definitely check that out. And I'm really loving the way that the colors are working up. So here is the back panel. There's the back panel, and this pattern is just so beautiful. I love the way that she incorporates the ribbing into the pattern so that you don't have to go back and add the ribbing at the end. Of course, I haven't made many, I haven't made any cardigan patterns other than this one, so I don't know if that's a normal thing or not, but I really like that. So back panel is the darkest color, and then you make two front panels. So here is one of them. It is in the lightest color, and then the other one is in like the medium shade. So if you don't know, the Colorama Halo is a ombre yarn, but of course the way that I am making this cardigan with the panels and then seaming it all together, it is more of a color block style. But I asked you guys your thoughts on that in last week's video, and most of you said you think it'll turn out great, because I was a little concerned that it wouldn't look right having different colors everywhere, but I feel like color block is kind of in right now too. So, and I think it's subtle. It's not like I have like a red sleeve and a blue sleeve, you know, it's more subtle color changes. So there's that second panel. And then I got one of the sleeves done, and this ended up being in sort of that medium color as well. And this is an oversized cardigan, so the sleeves don't go all the way up because the panels will come down, if that makes sense. So one sleeve here, and then I am working on the last sleeve. I'm about halfway done with it, and it is working up to be more of the lighter color. This is how much I have left of the second Ogo. I bought 3, and I think that maybe 2 is going to be enough. I'm hoping that I don't have to open the third one, or open it, use it, but I don't know, we'll see. So that's what I have left, and my lazy butt didn't cake this up. If you watched that review video, I had said I definitely recommend caking it up because the Ogo format is not fun to use, at least for me anyway, and I did end up having a big tangle issue with this because, again, it kept coming apart. I don't know why, guys. I was just lazy with it this week and decided I'd just deal with that other than cake it up. I don't know why. I wouldn't recommend that. But I'm using a 6.5mm crochet hook, and I'm really hoping, which I should have it done by next week's Everything I Crocheted This Week video. I am nervous about seaming it up. I don't know why, it just intimidates me. So hopefully it will go smoothly. I have a problem with putting off seaming things up sometimes just because it does intimidate me. So hopefully I don't do that and I just get it done, because I cannot wait to share it with you guys, and I cannot wait to wear it. I've never made a cardigan, so I'm so excited. But anyways, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed seeing everything that I have worked on in the last 7 days. I would love to hear what you're working on, so definitely send me an email, which will be linked below, or put a comment, or you can send me a DM on Instagram as well. And the Bible verse that I want to share with you guys is from the YouVersion Bible app. Every morning, that's the first thing I do when I open my eyes is go on to the Bible app and see what the verse of the day is, just so that I can start my day with the word of the Lord. And a lot of times I'm really tired, so I'm not fully comprehending what it's saying, so I will normally go back and read it again later in the day. But I just really loved this verse today, so this is the one I chose, and it is actually 2 verses. It is Psalm 34, 4-5, and it says, "I sought the Lord, and he answered me, and delivered me from all my fears. Those who look to him are radiant, and their faces shall never be ashamed." And as I say with every verse, I love that. It's just such a comfort to know that we can cry out to God when we're afraid or dealing with anxiety, and he's near to us. And, you know, when I was in the midst of my really deep in my mental health issues back in 2021, you know, in that moment, it felt like I was crying out to God, but I wasn't getting the answers. And sometimes it can feel like that you want that immediate peace, that immediate answer to your problem. But the Lord often doesn't work that way. At least I have found that to be true in my own life. But now on the, a year later, I can look back and see how he was with me and how he was putting things into place, and, really directing my footsteps to be where I am today in a much healthier place, in a great church that I love so much, that is leading me into more of his truth. So he is there, he is working. If you will just cry out to him, it may not be immediate that you understand or that you get the answers, but just cling on to the fact that he is there and he is working, and in time you will know that he is. And I love that it says those who look to him are radiant, and their faces shall never be ashamed. And I know this is an Old Testament verse, but we know now under the new covenant that we have Jesus, and our shame is gone because of him. Our sin that separated us from God is wiped away when we just believe in the Savior, that we believe that he died for us and took on the wrath of God for us. It's such a comfort, because we all need forgiveness. There is no perfect person besides the Lord Jesus himself, which is why he had to be our sacrifice. So I'm just so thankful. Anyways, guys, I really pray that you have a great rest of your day and a great weekend, and may God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!